To like talk about like one issue is to talk about them all. I think there's like a culture of saying no to students, of saying no to our voice. Divestment, whether it's student coalition, faculty unionization, whether it's sexual harassment policy, student senior streak, I mean, they're all sort of, tied together. Students have used rallies, they've used forums, they've used, we're starting a petition now of alumni and graduates. They've used a variety of different methods to try to contact the university or talk to the university about changing policy and really sort of not, the university hasn't really done much with those.
Talk to the administration quite frequently.
2 big rallies.
That year-long campaigning.
Postering the campus.
Picketing at alumni events.
Petition of I think 6,000 signatures to Father Sunborg.
Knocked on Father Steve's door.
We've also been featured in The Stranger.
Lots of petitions.
Meetings with the administration.
We met with organizations on campus that are associated with addressing the issue on sexual assault.
Forum that brought about 200 people.
Like official appeals to the university, and they've officially said no.
And I've seen the student body really try and take a stand against a lot of these things, but nothing's happened.
We have been refused a meeting with the Board of Trustees by the administration.
We haven't gotten any direct response from the administration in our efforts.
The union was not allowed on campus.
Stalled by administrative discernment time.
They said no to divestment, point blank, and furthermore said that they do not consider ethical issues where they invest their money. Money is a voice and money is power, and if you're not going to use your power for good, then you're not good at all, and you're not following your mission.
The students are agitated because they understand that the mission is about an ethic of care, an ethic of engagement, and these are the best parts of the mission. And some of the activities that have been taking place on the campus this year don't reflect that ethic of care and that ethic of engagement.
I would say the 2 most important issues to me are divestment and faculty unionization.
Divestment, and definitely just the mandatory reporting that colleges are starting to do is really frustrating, because I don't think that's actually helping survivors of sexual assault.
And the big problem is that the student population doesn't know about the mandatory reporting, so they may think they're participating in a confidential conversation and not.
Sexual harassment and rape culture on this campus are very prevalent, and we don't really know how to deal with it or how to prevent it. I think that my professors are not trained in multicultural competency, and that as a queer person and as a woman makes me feel very othered in class sometimes.
It's personally offensive to me that SU can't uphold their mission and their commitment to social justice in the community, and it's disgusting, and they need to stop funneling all their money into D1 athletics. And I support this movement, and I support reform.
They're talking about cutting the multicultural programming fund, which is a absolute vital funding option for me and my clubs that I'm involved with, including Triangle Club and Society of Feminists.
Divestment is definitely the most important issue to me. I think that climate change and fossil fuel industry is the biggest human injustice of our time, and the fact that SU contributes to that is horrible.
And so this is sort of a recognition that we have a voice as students, and we're going to use it.
A demonstration that says we love our school, we love our tradition, and we want change.
This movement gives me great hope that there is a chance that voices that aren't being heard can be heard.
To have the mission shoved down your throat for 4 years, and then for them to say, well, it applies to you, but it doesn't apply to us.
The mission is why I'm here at SU.
We all came to this university because we agreed with the mission of social justice, and we believe that our school can make a difference.
I came to SU because when Father Steve got up in front of the admission days, he talked about social justice. He talked about we have a privilege of being college educated, 1 in 100 people are college educated, and sort of what are we going to do with that privilege? And what can we do to fight injustice wherever it's happening? And clearly there are things going on campus very close to home that are not living up to that mission.
I don't think that SU can continue to attract the same socially minded and compassionate human beings if they don't commit to living to their mission by divesting.
I find the mission of Seattle University both challenging and exciting. I think it puts us in a consistent place of democracy as we seek to actually be students for a more just and humane world. And I think it's also often just a piece of marketing, unfortunately, that is used to manipulate incoming students, and something that as students who love this university we really have to stand up to and try to live out.
I think it's the reason I came here. I think that it's the reason a lot of people came here. I consider all of us people who care about stuff, people who want to make change in the world, and when we're trying to make change at an institution that's both teaching us and denying us the opportunity to make such change, it's very, very frustrating, and it's sad to leave on this note.
That's what the university needs to think about, is if they really want to develop leaders for a just and humane world, they need to allow them to be leaders and to make changes in their world and in their community.